Hi, I'm Don Nicholson from Elevate, and I want to explain the features and benefits of our braided stainless steel brake hoses for the Volvo P3 cars. First, a bit of explanation about brake hoses. Your brake system works on the fact that brake fluid in liquid form is incompressible. As you step on the brake pedal, brake fluid from the master cylinder is pushed through both hard lines and flexible hoses to the calipers, which actuate pistons that squeeze the brake pads on the brake rotor, creating friction and stopping your Volvo. The majority of the brake lines between the master cylinder and the caliper are hard metal lines, which are ideal as metal lines do not expand or flex. However, a flexible section of brake hose is required to allow for suspension movement. The factory uses reinforced rubber hoses for these sections, which are inexpensive to manufacture and work well enough for casual driving. However, these rubber hoses expand as pressure is applied, which results in a loss of some brake feel and response, which is a problem for the enthusiast. To solve this loss in performance, Elevate uses 5-layer brake hose, which all but eliminates any expansion in the flexible brake hose section. Construction of our hoses starts with an inner layer of extruded Teflon, covered with woven Kevlar, which has a barrier wrapped around it. This barrier wrap is then surrounded with a braid of 303 stainless steel, which then has a clear PVC coating to protect the line and materials the line may come in contact with. Our hoses have a working pressure of 1,750 psi and a burst pressure of 7,000 psi. As a point of reference, modern cars operate at maximum pressures of around 1,200 psi. Our lines are DOT approved, making them legal for use on the street. Our lines are impervious to ozone, which breaks down rubber hoses over time. Elevate is the first to bring a complete replacement brake hose solution to the market. The front brake hoses on the Volvo P3 are a traditional design, with a few variants in lengths of hose depending on the application. The challenge with the P3 cars is at the rear, where Volvo used a unique approach to plumbing and allowing for suspension movement. At the front of the rear suspension arm, Volvo uses a section of rubber hose attached to a section of hard line. This hard line follows the suspension arm to the top of the hub, where it meets a section of rubber hose which connects to the brake caliper. Elevate has created a unique solution by offering 2 kits for the P3 cars, which we refer to on our website as partial and complete. Both kits include the front hoses specific to the vehicle. Where our partial and complete kits differ is at the rear. Our partial kit includes the front hoses and in the rear just the short sections of hose between the factory hardline on the rear suspension arm and the caliper. The partial kit is a bit easier to install, has performance benefits, and replaces the section of the hose that is most visible through the wheel. The partial kit retains the short sections of factory rubber hoses. For those that are looking for optimal performance, we offer our Elevate Complete Brake Hose Kit. This kit includes the front hoses, the rearmost hoses as in the partial kit, and hoses to replace the short rubber hose and hardline section on the suspension arm. This kit is absolutely optimized for the application, replaces all flexible rubber hoses, and looks amazing once installed. We'll see how long it takes for a competitor to try and copy our design, albeit with inferior components. Elevate includes all connectors and fittings for a straightforward installation and mounting in factory locations. Comprehensive instructions are included. Learn more and order online at elevatecars.com.